as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Raging Cajuns offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
To throw, it's Howard. Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Robertson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cajuns! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Blue Hens offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Silver. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Patterson.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Howard. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Still running at the 40. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Blue Hens, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Flips it out to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quick release on the RPO. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. The sure hands, it's Williams. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Pulls it in, it's Miller. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Raging Cajuns will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes the grab, it's Perry. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Back to throw, it's Howard. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Perry. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Good timing on the quick out. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll immediately call timeout.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He'll pull it down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it there in Mobile, just another typical 68 Ventures Bowl. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the 68 Ventures Bowl.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. And while that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close this season out with an exclamation point.
Off the play fake. Spits it out to the back. Got his man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Off play action on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And the Blue Hens can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Silver. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. Creates a little room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It was like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
And the Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Works the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Running back searching for a hole. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Howard. Throwing right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Jensen. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now on 2nd down. The play action fake. Shoots it to the left. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Good, solid tackle.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
The Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Play number 9 on this drive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Looking downfield on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. You got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Now the play fake. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Looking down the middle. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.